What would happen is I would ramble all this to MJ. He would say, nothing. Smile, move the conversation. What would one say? What I think would happen would be when the world feels like it's falling apart, therapist comes to stop the noise. Which would be the main role of therapist. What Rory would do, sigh and say, I love you. You don't have to say it back. I was once in this situation when someone told that to me. Then I said it like this, but he didn't say it. But I felt it, so I said it. You just be a doctor and say less. But that's my deal. I can't let go. MJ in Rory's head when she tells the version she created in her head. He says, it's reciprocated, saying less. In my head, he would walk me around, show me what has been done with the Haven. He would change the subject, walk with his hands in his pants, the hands in the pocket, the stare at the shoe, the spread feet to lower his eyesight to his computer. Likely way to stay hyper-focused, which I am sure is some smart doctor tips. Over the years, it was just just a tip, sorry, misspoke. He has a lot of advice. He is very smart man. Anyway, where was I? Ah yes, the glory. What I wanted to show at the end is that the volcano of devilish sharks, it was just a hallucination. I went through and wrote all my dreams, visions, voices, and hallucinations. The diagnosis was the hardest part for me, just admitting that I'm not okay. I'm Rory Gilmore, you know. It's a tall glass hype. I did my best. Mike Johnson would want to know, what's the deal with Tristan? The staring. Tristan's story has to be wrote by him. I spent a lot of time writing for him and Jess, who I haven't talked about, someone who is real to me, who will always talk if I needed to. He is paid by insurance and it'll make him. Even when too much has been said, when all the words drain from the fingers, still there will be more words, more to say, going line by line, putting his words. That's why I don't get therapy. Therapy is consciousness. Over the years of being friends, that's all we ever were. I just love everyone, I thought. What I felt like was my friends. Found me a handsome doctor from the hills of tennis just for me. At the end of the day, most of us have moved on. I work for a new company, much like where I came from. I'll build and grind, do it again. I'll do something. Something will come from hard work, it always does. What I always thought the people would want to read. How I really felt. As the only reader, I know the author is hiding her true feelings. Forcing love down deaf boys' throats gets me nowhere. They want me to say, I was emotionally abusive. I was. I hate them all. There, I said it. Now what? I hate you, because I love you. My love well dried up when I soften. Listen to the positive voice in my head. The one that rings the loudest is the voice of Jonathan Jackson. I think, is this General Hospital or Tuck Everlasting or Nashville? If he is in it, I am watching. I loved Lucky. My mom watched General Hospital every day. My childhood was amazing. We had hard times. Who doesn't? It's how we overcame those hard times. My family continues to communicate and work through tough times. We go through it. Always we come out on the other side. What I wish is my mom could see it. How relieved she would be to see us all doing okay. Then I'll remember I'm not Stacy here. I am Rory. This is what being sick is. You seem like you are lying or pretending. It's reality. If I'm a cop, I'm a cop. You can't tell me I'm not. It will make me upset. Then I'll cop out. Rory will fight you like a grown man. This is what scares my sister. When I'm better, I can't get over how scary that must be. This goes to my delusion that I'm what they call a secret soldier, the chosen. Its tale as old as time, that my disease fixates on self. Which I have great understanding as to why. It consumes you, the intrusive thoughts. Each one, I want to give them space. That's how Rory would say it. That's how Stacy would say. Okay, big scary delusion, what is wrong? Each delusion is rooted in conspiracy theories. What does being a secret soldier mean? These are the type of questions MJ would ask. The thing about MJ the therapist, he believes me. Most of everything I said to the world recently is not surprising to him. It's not therapy where he found this out about me. He slowly asked me one question at a time, one day, one question, until he knew all he needed. He is the world standard of what being a good therapist is. He is a psychologist. What the world doesn't know, He is just a kid, like me. We are very much the same kind of person. Writing has been a struggle. I do love Jesse. Don't get me wrong. I do. I love Tristan and Logan. Jesse isn't Jess. Jesse is this face in a picture. He will love me forever. I will hear a clue of it in every melody. He'll see some diss, a reminder of it's just joke, kid. Member? No feelings, kid. What we will learn about is I have tap on the nose clues with MJ. Middle school MJ was the same way. We were real kids. I was unkept and didn't have a lot, even if I had jobs and made money. I don't spend money on clothes or brands. I struggle to see what the world does. This my mom struggled with me. I didn't brush my wild hair. You had to remind me to brush my teeth. I don't match my socks. I throw something on, usually from the floor. It's the same outfit I like. It's black or maxi dress. The older I get, the more this comes out. I can't find anything. Or I have everything. What I want is peace for my sister, Tab. I don't want to be burdened to her the most. She would remind me I am not. Yes, I am. Who I want to get this money for is her. Getting serious about writing. Mom has given her some time. That's what happened to me. It's soul-crushing. Tab is beautiful speaker and will write a beautiful book. The Lorelai Gilmore story. Hide the story inside Gilmore Girls. Change the names. It makes writing hard easy. She knows all of my story. All of my mom's story. This would be the role of April. April would write the story of Lorelai's illness and Rory's illness. Her story with Blake. This has to be her perspective. This was my goal. I had healed. The healing is so disturbing and troubling that I isolate her not to hurt her, but I feel in protecting people from loving me. She is all that's left. Rory scared everyone off. I have supporters that talk to her. I've been kept in the dark from some things. I don't want her to read because she has her own triggers and traumas. She is this devil, I said. I am the devil. There is no devil but the intrusive thoughts. This is what MJ would say. He gets exhausted by it all. The exhaustion, I think, comes from trying to get what I'm trying to say to him through different people and media clues. People aren't allowed to talk to me freely. I think there is a gag order, which is cool. Stacey would be like, you aren't a journalist unless you get a gag order. Don't talk to the press. There I am, Rory Gilmore, getting the lead. Rory gets to hot in the made-up fires. She is just delusional. There is some truth. That's all she ever cared about. Proving her point, clearing her good Rory Gilmore name, but Emma Gilmore. My family came over on the Mayflower. Being Rory is hard. On one hand, everyone loves you and thinks you are the greatest. Then you aren't good enough for anything. That's the theme of Rory. She is mess. Lorelai is disappointed. Rory wants more than anything to make her mom love her work. Lorelai just doesn't. My mom, Lori, was the same way. She gave me Lorelai soft feedback on my first book. Lessons learned, 2018 book. It caused waves. This is why I need help with ghostwriting. What I enjoy reading, everyone cringes. I stopped writing for likes or approval. Just wrote what I felt. I'm just Petal, but Tab is bolder. If MJ needed to talk to someone, she is it. He would need for her to know who I was to him. Not romantic, just who I used to be. Rory, to MJ, when he knew my best version that I created. I buried a lot. He knew I was always crying. He knew my home life wasn't so great. He knew that it was more than sad. I'm good at talking, writing, talking, that's my thing. What I would tell Rory. You don't have to be all these things you think you need to be. You just be you. Do you. Be you. If you weren't a journalist, you gave it your entire all. That's exactly how MJ would say. Mental health is what his life revolves. Mine is his side hustle. Even if you want to be over it, I'm doing to make my best friend a millionaire. At the end of the day, that story belongs to the world. People don't want their names used or likeness. It's all going past legal. I know everything I say has to be past legal. My aim is to fold in my old work friends, who are